There is a reason some women hit 60 and their skin still catches light the way it did at 35, while other women in their 40s already look tired around the eyes no matter how much they sleep. It is not luck. It is not just genetics either, though your aunties love to say that. There is a protein running through your body right now that is quietly disappearing, about 1% every single year after you turn 30. By the time most women notice, they have already lost almost a third of it. And no cream you rub on your face at night is going to bring it back. What I am about to show you is not another list of foods you have already heard about 100 times. This is the difference between eating for collagen and actually feeding the exact process your body uses to build it. Stick with me, because by the end of this video you will know which everyday foods in Nigerian, Caribbean, and African American kitchens have been doing this job for generations, long before collagen became a word on skincare bottles. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to Healthy Living After 50, the home for every woman who refuses to let age steal her glow, her strength, or her joy, all without spending money she does not have. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Pull up a chair, get comfortable, because we talk real, practical, budget-friendly health here, no fancy jargon, no expensive supplements pushed on you. And if you are one of our regulars, my day one family, you already know how we do it here. Today's topic is one that touches your skin, your joints, your hair, and honestly your confidence, because after 50, collagen is not a beauty word anymore. It is a survival word. So what exactly is collagen, in plain simple language, no big science words? Collagen is the glue that holds your body together. Literally. It is the most abundant protein you have, it holds your skin firm, it cushions your joints so you can climb stairs without wincing, it keeps your hair from thinning out, and it even supports your gut lining. Think of your body like a house. Collagen is the cement between the bricks. When you are young, your body mixes fresh cement every single day without you asking. But after 50, that cement mixing slows down, and slowly the walls start to show cracks, sagging skin, stiff knees, thinning hair, brittle nails. Now here is the part nobody tells you. You cannot just eat collagen and expect your body to place it exactly where you want it, on your face, on your knees, wherever. Your body breaks down whatever collagen you eat into small building blocks, then decides where to use them based on what else you give it. That is the real secret. It is not just about eating collagen-rich foods, it is about eating the right combination that tells your body, focus here, rebuild this. And that is exactly what I am about to break down for you, food by food, in a way that fits comfortably into a Sunday market run, not a fancy grocery list. Before we even get to the food list, I need you to understand something most videos skip completely. Your body cannot manufacture collagen out of thin air just because you ate something with the word collagen on the label. It needs 3 specific helpers working together at the same time. Skip one, and the whole process stalls, no matter how much you spend on bone broth or powders. The first helper is protein, specifically the building blocks called amino acids, glycine and proline in particular. The second helper is vitamin C, and this one shocks people, because vitamin C does not build collagen itself, it activates the enzyme that stitches the protein strands together. Without enough vitamin C, your body can have all the raw protein in the world sitting there useless, like bricks with no cement to hold them. The third helper is a quiet one nobody talks about, and that is copper and zinc, minerals that most women over 50 are quietly running low on without even knowing it. So the real secret, the uncommon angle I promised you at the start, is this. Collagen production is not about one superfood. It is about pairing. A food rich in amino acids eaten alone is only doing a third of the job. That is why so many women eat healthy and still wonder why their skin and joints are not improving. They are missing the pairing. Keep that word in your mind, pairing, because every food I mention from here forward, I will show you exactly what to pair it with. Food Group 1, the protein builders. Let us start with the foundation, the raw material, protein rich in glycine and proline. Now before you assume I am about to tell you to buy expensive imported bone broth, relax. Some of the richest sources of these amino acids are sitting in your kitchen already, and they cost close to nothing. chicken skin and feet. I know, some of you just made a face, but stay with me. Chicken feet, and the skin most people throw away, are loaded with the exact amino acids your joints and skin are begging for. In many homes, chicken feet used to be a delicacy, a treat, not scraps. Your grandmother was not being frugal for no reason, she was unknowingly feeding her joints. Fish with the skin on. Catfish, tilapia, mackerel, whatever is affordable and local to you, leave the skin on when you cook it. The skin is where a huge portion of the collagen-building protein lives. Frying it crispy does not destroy this benefit the way people assume. Eggs, particularly the membrane just under the shell and the whites. Eggs are one of the cheapest complete proteins on the planet, and they quietly supply proline, one of the 2 amino acids your body specifically needs for collagen. Beans and lentils. For anyone managing a tighter budget, or for anyone who does not eat much meat, beans are an underrated source of the same amino acids, especially when paired correctly, which brings us straight into food group 2. Food group 2, the activators. Remember what I said, protein without vitamin C is like bricks without cement. This is where most people's diets fall apart, because they eat their protein at one meal and their vitamin C hours later, or not at all that day. Your body does not store vitamin C the way it stores fat, so you genuinely need it consistently, not occasionally. Bell peppers, red ones especially, actually contain more vitamin C than an orange, gram for gram. Slice them into your stew, your salad, your rice, anywhere. Guava, if you have access to it, is one of the highest vitamin C fruits that exists, higher than citrus. Even half a guava a day is doing serious work. Citrus, oranges, lemons, limes, the familiar ones, still absolutely count. Do not let anyone tell you the boring foods do not work. Boring and effective are not opposites. Tomatoes, cooked or raw, especially when cooked down into a stew the way many of us already cook daily, are a steady, built-in source that most women are already eating without realizing the benefit. Here is your pairing example in action. Chicken with skin, cooked in a tomato and pepper stew, is not just a delicious familiar dinner, it is a complete collagen-building meal, protein plus activator, on one plate, no supplement needed. Food group 3, the quiet minerals. This is the group almost nobody mentions, and it is exactly why I told you at the beginning this video would show you something uncommon hiding inside something familiar. Zinc, found in things like pumpkin seeds, groundnuts, and even oats, helps your body actually assemble the collagen strands properly, not just produce raw material. Without enough zinc, your body can make plenty of amino acids and still struggle to turn them into strong, usable collagen. Copper, found in foods like liver, cashews, and sesame seeds, is involved in cross-linking collagen fibers, basically making them tough and elastic instead of weak and brittle. This is the difference between skin that bounces back when you press it and skin that stays creased. If you take nothing else from this section, take this. A small handful of pumpkin seeds or groundnuts as a snack, a few times a week, is doing more for your skin structure than most expensive serums you have ever bought. Before we continue into the part of this video where I show you exactly how to combine all 3 of these food groups into simple daily meals, and I promise you it is easier than you think, let me ask you quickly. If this is helping you see food differently, even a little, tap that like button right now. It genuinely helps this channel reach more women just like you who are trying to age well without spending money they do not have. And if you have not subscribed yet, this is your sign, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we bring you a new practical, budget-friendly health topic every single week. Also, drop a comment below and tell me, which of these 3 food groups were you already eating without knowing it was helping your collagen? I read every single comment, and I love hearing from you. Alright, let us get back into it. HOW to combine them. Now this is where I want to save you from the mistake I see so many women make, turning healthy eating into a stressful, complicated project. You do not need a meal plan printed on paper, you do not need to weigh your food, you simply need to remember the pairing principle we already covered, protein, activator, mineral, and let your normal cooking do the rest. A bowl of beans cooked with tomato and pepper stew, topped with a boiled egg, and a side of fruit like orange or guava, is a full collagen-supporting meal, and most of you have eaten some version of this your entire life without knowing what it was quietly doing for you. A plate of fish, skin on, with a side of greens and a squeeze of lime, followed later by a small handful of ground nuts as a snack, covers all three groups across one day without any special shopping trip. Even something as simple as your regular soup, if it includes meat with skin, tomatoes, and pepper as a base, and you occasionally toss in pumpkin seeds or a handful of nuts on the side, is already doing the work most supplement companies are trying to sell you in a jar for an unnecessary amount of money. This is the uncommon truth hiding inside the common, familiar meals you already know. You were never far from the answer, you simply were not shown how the pieces fit together, until now. A few myths I need to clear up. I want to quickly address something, because I know the comments will ask. Collagen supplements, powders, and drinks are not useless, but they are also not magic, and they are absolutely not necessary to see results. Studies on collagen supplementation show modest benefits for skin elasticity and joint comfort over consistent use, several weeks to months, not overnight. But whole foods give you the same amino acids, plus the vitamins and minerals needed to actually use them, in one package, at a fraction of the price. If your budget allows for a supplement and you want one, fine, it will not hurt. But please do not believe you need one to see change. Consistency with real food will always outperform an inconsistent relationship with an expensive powder sitting half-used in your cupboard. Another myth, that collagen only matters for how your face looks. I need you to let that go. Collagen is structural to your entire body, your joints, your gut lining, your blood vessels, even the strength of your bones depends partly on collagen scaffolding. This is not vanity, this is function. This is about you being able to kneel down to play with your grandchildren and get back up without help. This is about your knees not aching every time it rains. Beauty is simply a visible side effect of a body that is being properly maintained from the inside. What happens when you stay consistent? Here's what nobody promises you honestly, so I will. You will not see dramatic change in 3 days. Collagen remodeling in your body is a slow, steady process, typically taking around 4 to 12 weeks before you notice visible differences in skin firmness or joint comfort. This is not a reason to give up, this is completely normal biology. The women who see real results are not the ones who ate perfectly for 1 week and quit, they are the ones who quietly, consistently, made these pairings part of their normal life, the way brushing their teeth is normal, without drama, without stress, without needing motivation every single day. That is the real secret behind the women you see aging gracefully. It was never a secret at all. It was simply consistency with the right combinations, most of which were already sitting in their kitchen the whole time. The budget reality, because I promised you this channel is for real life. I want to take a moment here because I know some of you are sitting there thinking, this all sounds good, but my money does not always stretch that far, especially with how prices keep climbing. So let me be honest with you about cost, because that matters just as much as the science. Chicken feet, chicken skin, and fish with the skin left on are often the cheapest parts of the animal, sometimes even discounted or given away because most people avoid them. You are not being asked to buy the expensive cuts. In fact, this entire approach rewards you for buying what other people overlook. Beans and lentils are among the least expensive proteins you can buy anywhere in the world, and a single bag can stretch across several meals for an entire household. Eggs remain one of the most affordable complete proteins available, even with price increases, when compared cost per gram of protein to almost anything else on the shelf. Tomatoes and peppers, the base of so many of our traditional stews, are often grown locally and sold cheaply, especially in season. Guava, when in season, is frequently far cheaper than imported citrus, and in many regions it grows on trees people already have in their yard or their neighbor's yard. Groundnuts and pumpkin seeds are inexpensive snack options compared to processed snack foods, and a small bag lasts far longer than you would expect, since you only need a small handful at a time. The truth is, this approach to eating for collagen was never designed around imported powders or trendy superfoods with a high price tag attached. It was built, whether the wellness industry admits it or not, around the exact ingredients that have quietly filled our grandmothers' kitchens for generations. You do not need a bigger budget. You need a slightly different lens on the ingredients you already buy. A simple way to remember all of this. I know I have given you a lot of information in a short amount of time, so let me boil it down into something you can actually carry with you to the market, without needing to rewatch this whole video. Think of 3 words. Build, activate, strengthen. Build refers to your protein sources, the chicken skin, the fish skin, the eggs, the beans. Activate refers to your vitamin C foods, the peppers, the guava, the citrus, the tomatoes. Strengthen refers to your minerals, the groundnuts, the pumpkin seeds, the cashews, the sesame seeds, the liver if you eat it. Every time you sit down to a meal, ask yourself a quick, simple question. Am I building, am I activating, and how often this week am I strengthening? You do not need all 3 at every single meal, that would be unrealistic and honestly unnecessary. You simply need all 3 represented across your day or your week, consistently, the way you already handle so many other responsibilities in your life without a second thought. One last thing before we close. I also want to gently remind you that food is only one part of this picture, and I would not be doing my job as your health friend if I left out the rest. Sleep matters, because your body does much of its repair work while you rest, including collagen remodeling. Excess sun exposure without any protection can break down collagen faster than your body can rebuild it, so a simple hat or shade in the afternoon sun goes a long way. And stress, real chronic stress, raises a hormone called cortisol that can interfere with collagen production over time, which is one more reason rest, laughter, and peace of mind are not luxuries at this stage of life. They are part of your health routine, just as much as anything on your plate. None of this needs to feel overwhelming. You do not have to overhaul your entire life this week. Pick one thing from today's video, just one, and let that be your starting point. So here is your homework, and it is a simple one. This week, without changing your entire diet, just try to naturally pair one protein source with one vitamin C source at least once a day. That is it. Let your body do the rest. If this video opened your eyes to something you did not know before, please give it a thumbs up. It truly helps more women find this channel. Drop a comment and let me know which meal from today's video you are trying first. I genuinely read and reply to as many as I can. And if you are new here, please subscribe, because next week we are going deeper into another topic that touches your health directly, in a way that is simple, affordable, and actually works. Take care of yourself this week, you deserve it. I will see you in the next one.